can make a subject look smaller or less important, while a low-angle shot can make them seem more powerful or dominant. Before learning this, I didn't realize how much something as simple as camera height can affect how we interpret a character. Another big part of this chapter is visual effects, especially how they've evolved over time. Early filmmakers used techniques such as matte painting, glass shots, and miniatures to create illusions. Those techniques were really creative, especially considering the limited technology they had. But now we use a lot of computer generated imagery, or CGI, which allows filmmakers to create entire worlds digitally. But what I found interesting is that even with all this technology, the goal is still the same: to make the audience believe what they're seeing. This leads into the movie I chose to talk about, Project Hail Mary. This film is a really good example of both cinematography and visual effects working together. First, the visual effects are a huge part of the film. Since it takes place mostly in space, much of what we see, like spacecraft, stars, and alien life, is created using CGI, but it doesn't feel fake. The effects are designed to look realistic, which helps immerse the audience in the story. For example, the way space is shown really emphasizes how isolated the main character, Dr. Grace, is. The vast emptiness makes everything feel more intense and personal, even though the setting is huge. The film also uses lighting and color in a really effective way. In space scenes, the lighting is often very controlled and minimal, which adds to the feeling of isolation. And at other times, changes in lighting help reflect what the character is going through emotionally. Cinematography also plays a role in how we connect with the character. There are shots that frame him alone in the spacecraft, which visually reinforce the idea that he's completely isolated. Even without dialogue, you can understand what he's feeling just from how the scene is shot. Another thing is how the film balances realism and imagination. Even though it's science fiction, the visuals are grounded enough to feel believable. That's where cinematography and visual effects come together. They don't just show us something cool, they make us feel like it could actually exist. Overall, these chapters help me realize that cinematography and visual effects aren't just technical parts of filmmaking. They're actual storytelling tools. They shape how we understand characters, how we feel about scenes, and how believable the film's world is. After reading these chapters, I definitely notice these things more when I watch movies, especially how small choices like lenses, angles, and lighting can completely change the way we interpret a scene. Thank y'all for listening, and I hope y'all have an amazing week.